It's the Rice Force again, here to do a video on is being gay sin. I actually did this video, but had to redo it because the other video was too long apparently. I didn't realize I had a limit, but anyway. We're going to start with Levitation chapter 18 verse 22. And here it say, do not have sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman. That is distasteful. So clearly it says that you shouldn't have sex with a man. It says it right there in the Bible. In chapter 20 of the same book, verse 13. So you're probably like, being gay is not a big deal then. Gay sex not really a big deal, but here's what it says here. In chapter 20, verse 13. If a man has sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman, both of them have done what is distasteful. They are to be put to death. Their blood will be on their own hands. And I didn't make this up. This been here in this Bible for 3 millenniums. So it's right here. So this was serious stuff back in the day. So being homosexual back then, it was frowned upon. And I'm going to show another verse in Romans. So this is Romans chapter 1. Romans chapter 1. So Romans chapter 1, 26 to 27. Because of this, God gave them over to shameful lusts. Even their women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, the men also abandoned natural relations with women and were inflamed with lust for one another. Men committed shameful acts with other men and received in themselves a due penalty for their error. So some women out there actually do accept that it's a sin for two men to have sex with each other, but not women. But here, it puts them in the same category. It clearly states it right here that women turned away and started having sex relations with other women, which was unshameful. So it's a sin for two women to have sex with each other, just like it's a sin for two men to have sex with each other. And it talks about it being unnatural. I mean, don't even nature itself teaches us that two men can't reproduce and two women can't reproduce. Even in the animal kingdom, two male lions, they can't reproduce, and two female dogs, they can't reproduce. Only males and females can. That's pretty much with all species, pretty much. Of course, maybe plants don't really have a gender. Well, some don't do have genders, actually. And this is Revelation 21, verse 8. I'm not sure what my limit is on these videos. I'm going to try to fit it all in this YouTube video. So that's chapter 21, okay, verse 8. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the veiled, the murderers, the sexual immorals, those who practice magic art, adulteries, and all liars, they will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. Some Bibles say lake of fire, but fiery lake of burning sulfur pretty much means hell, pretty much. But you're probably wondering, where did it say anything about homosexuals? Well, just go back to that part, the sexual immortal. What does that mean, sexual immortal? Well, it could mean having sex with random people. It can mean cheating on your wife, having sex with somebody that's married, or it can mean having gay sex, homosexual. So it goes in this category right there. And they had her part in a lake of fire, pretty much. So yes, it is a big deal to God. But then there's people that do wonder, is being gay a choice? I mean, what if I'm attracted to the same sex? Well, it's pretty much like any other sin. You don't have to act on it. I mean, if I'm attracted to another woman, I don't have to chase after her. So it's pretty much what I'm going to say here. It's hard for me to relate to people that are like gay because I've never been attracted to men. I don't even like seeing them naked. I prefer them to stay clothed. It's bad enough I see them with a shirt on. I don't even like seeing other men with their shirts on, to be honest. So it's pretty hard for me to relate to gay people. But I guess they like that kind of stuff. So this is what I gotta say to a gay person that wants to be a Christian, that wants to follow God, but they're attracted to other gender. I mean, if you're a gay man and you're trying to follow the path, maybe you should refrain from certain things. You might gotta refrain Esther. So maybe if you work out a lot, maybe you want to refrain from going to a locker room. If you're going to see a lot of naked men there, it could cause you a stumble. So maybe you want to avoid that. Same thing with women that are attracted to other women. Maybe you want to avoid going to the women's locker room, looking at other women, seeing them naked. Just my own opinion. I mean, it may help. I mean, if you are attracted to the same gender, maybe you need to refrain from seeing the other gender naked. I mean, it's a sin. You can work with it. I mean, if I'm attracted to another woman, I don't have to chase her down, bring her home, and have sex with her, because I see a lot of attractive women on the streets at my job, but very rarely do I mean, how about never? I don't ever try to just bring them home to have sex with them, because I know it's a sin of God. I know God's going to punish me if I do that kind of stuff. So it's the same way if you're a man and you see another man that's attracted, you don't have to chase after him. You don't have to do anything with him. Just refrain from that kind of behavior. And some people are probably wondering, is it really that such a big sin? And I'm going to go to Genesis chapter 19. I'm not going to read the whole verse, obviously. I have a time limit. I'm using my cell phone, Samsung Galaxy 8. So this is Genesis chapter 19. I read this before earlier. I had to redo the video. So here it says, later, Lot went out to meet them and shut the door behind and said, "No, my friends, don't do this wicked." No, that's not where I was going to go to. So this is going to be verse 3. But he insisted so strong that they did go with him and enter his house. He prepared a meal for them, baking bread without yeast, and they ate. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can have sex with them." I mean, the first time I read this part, it was with my dad. It was with my other Bible said the word new. I remember telling my dad, didn't say anything about having sex. But the word new actually does mean have sex. This Bible actually does use the word sex, but your Bible might use the word new. So yes, they want to have sex with these two people that were happened to be angels, by the way. They were disguised as men. And I'm not going to read this chapter. You want to read it on your own time. It's Genesis chapter 19. So pretty much God destroyed the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. He destroyed it. Some people believe that it's in the Dead Sea right now. That's what some Bible scholars believe. Which probably is true, by the way. And now the same thing has happened to America. We're pretty much accepting gay now, because just a couple decades ago, back in the day, I remember when I was a kid, if you were gay, you were going to get picked on. You were going to get laughed at. We knew it was wrong. Just a couple decades ago, I was pretty much still a kid back in the 90s. You never seen women kiss on each other or men kiss on each other. It just didn't happen. And now all of a sudden they're doing it. So America seems to be falling in the way of Sodom and Gomorrah when it comes to homosexuality. I mean, do we have the right to pick on people because they're gay? I mean, the answer is heck no. We shouldn't pick on people because they're gay. Because then we're pretty much no better. Because remember in the Bible, Jesus said to the people with the prostitute, whoever committed no sin, throw the first stone at her. But no one could do it because they all sinned. So it's pretty much not right to pick on a person because they're gay. I mean, it is wrong being gay, but it's also wrong picking on somebody. So I made this video put gay people down. I mean, pretty much, I don't really care if you're gay. I'm just saying, point out what the Bible says. And the Bible say that it's pretty much wrong. So you can't be a Christian and be gay. Just don't act on a sin. That's what I'm going to say. Just don't act on it. You have a choice you want to act on or not. Wish I could have made this video a little bit longer, but I don't know what my time limit is. So yes, being gay is pretty much a big deal to God, because he made them male and female. So you like my video, you can give me a thumbs up. If you have any other questions, you can just leave comments down here. If there's any topic you ever want me to go over, just put it down here and I'll try my best to go over it. If I don't think I could answer it good, then I won't go over it. So I hope this helped you out. I hope this answered your question, whether being gay is a sin or not. I mean, you can ask people in Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, it was pretty much a big deal. Because now that whole city got destroyed 4 millennia ago. And with that being said, have a blessed day. Bye for now.